Good morning, good morning, everyone out there listening in social media land. Good morning, Lois.
Good morning. Happy
How are you
Monday.
feeling today? Happy Monday. How are you feeling?
Good. I'm doing great.
Good?
Thank
Doing
you.
good? So we were talking, Lois and I, about changing minds or changing our mind. And that became a topic because we were talking about how we were looking back on where we were when we first met about a year ago and where we are today. And we're not the same people. I've noticed some changes in Lois. Lois has noticed some changes in me. We're doing more, doing different things. We are not the same two people that met about a year ago. It's just amazing to see the change that has happened. In fact, just even me going on social media and doing a live or doing a there's no way a year ago I would have been doing that. I mean, I would have said to you, no, wrong person. I don't want my face on camera, not doing it. Mm-mm. And then to see that now, guess what? Every single week, at least twice a week, we're on camera, maybe 3 times a week. And the podcast, the whole nine. But I've seen some changes, some really marked changes in Lois even. Lois, one of the first conversations that we had, and I'll never forget, Lois said she didn't think we had a lot in common and was really, really gun shy about reaching out to me. But because the prompting was so strong, she felt she had to, but she resisted it at first because of how she felt she didn't really know how to approach, or she didn't think we had anything in common. And I think she said that she stalked me for a little bit online before she actually made the call to reach out to me. But I've seen that Lois has changed. Lois is now giving ideas and making the first move and not hesitating to say what she needs to say. And I mean, just brilliant ideas that I've just taken and run with. And sharing about herself and who she is as a person that she's been hiding from folks. And it's just great to see. You talked about a butterfly. We talked a little earlier in the conversation, and she was talking about a butterfly coming out of its cocoon. Boy, has she blossomed and come out of that cocoon. So we are not the same two people by any stretch of the imagination. And so we wanted to just talk about some of those things that change you. I think people change you. I think situations change you. I think life changes you. And I think that's been true for both of us. What do you think, Lois, about that?
Oh, for sure. All of those things. Struggle changes you.
Yeah,
Um, being just listening,
yeah,
acknowledging what's going on inside yourself. There's so many things.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
and I think it's funny to hear you talk about where we've been. And we were literally discussing this past year because it has been full of um,
Change.
fun and change and struggle and wonder and curiosity and um, just the unknown,
Yeah,
and in so many questions and what ifs and can we do this, or maybe we shouldn't do it at all, and um,
I'm like, yeah, we should.
and I think that's been the beauty of being in partnership with someone else,
Yeah,
because we've not had to do it alone.
yeah,
And I hope that whoever's watching this, I hope that you are able to find someone in your life like that, that you could bounce ideas off of and um, struggle with and laugh with and cry with
Yeah.
And
It's
because
so important.
those are really critical things. We need each other.
We
Um,
do.
we need someone we can do that with.
I say it all the time, and I'm going to say it again, that I'm so glad that the Lord brought us together and that you're in my life, because wow, I don't know that I would have grown as much without you being in the trenches with me this past year. We've gone through a lot of changes, health wise, business wise, emotional wise, spiritually wise, we've and friendship wise. We've just gone through some things as friends, as collaborators, as people that didn't know each other from Adam, that crossed paths and have kind of been stuck at the hip since then. And just discovering new things to do together and grow together and talk about and muse about on Mondays, especially. And then business wise, and things that Lois has dropped in my spirit that is just kind of, oh, I never thought of that, but I want to try that. And just taken off with that idea. It's just good to synergize with somebody. It's just good to put ideas on the table and discuss them and see where we go with it and how we can go with it. And we've been doing a lot of that lately. I'm telling you, really, a year ago now, when we look back, we have come so far, grown so much individually, as a team, as collaborators together. I can't wait to see what the next year is gonna bring for the both of us. Because it doesn't stop here. It continues to evolve. And so change, how change grows you and how change makes you a better person, and how collaborating with someone that has differences of opinion sometimes, but also can work together with you and be open, how that can change your whole life and your whole outlook. It's just pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So yeah. So don't go anywhere. You can't get rid of me.
Oh man, this year has been amazing, shifting and
Yeah.
changing, and you have changed my whole life. Um, I have become motivated in ways I didn't know I could be motivated. Um,
Yay.
just needing to answer to someone is amazing.
Yeah.
Um, but knowing that I have a friend who is there and has life-giving words to speak over me is incredible.
No.
And um, I think there's a lot to be said um, for partnership that we we discount, you know.
Yeah.
So this this whole thing that we started talking about um,
Changing your mind. Change.
of changing our minds kind of got on collaboration, but um, how how are all of you collaborating? Are you
Yeah.
able to change your mind and shift and move towards something else on your own, or do you need someone else to kind of jumpstart you sometimes?
Yeah.
Is that helpful? um,
Yeah.
I know for me that's been really helpful to um, my motivation, because I have lots of inspiration. I'm very inspired, but my motivation is often lacking.
Sometimes I gotta kick you in the pants, right?
So God gave me Jenice. She's she's motivated.
Yeah.
Um, and God knows what we need.
I think it's what you just said in terms of people helping you see things in yourself that maybe you weren't really aware of is key. sometimes you can discover things about yourself on your own, but sometimes it takes another person to pull those things out of you, and to kind of discover those things or see your potential that you don't see and get you to see it. That is so critical in partnerships and in collaborations. And that's why it's so beautiful when people are different, but then can come together and be stronger as a team, as opposed to doing it solo. And I think that's made us a stronger team working together, Lois and I, because of our strengths and because of the things that we bring to the table. We are able to collaborate and bring those things together and have a stronger package or a stronger end result from what we do. And I think that's really key. So I'm really thankful that you're in my life. I'm going to say it again. I'm not going to stop saying that because I really mean that. It's made a difference for me, and it's made a difference in my outlook and me being an entrepreneur from where I was a year ago, thinking I was not going to do this, I wasn't going to do that, and I'm doing all that and then some. So if it wasn't for Lois, I don't know that I'd be here right now at this particular place in my outlook and in my life. So I'm really grateful and thankful for that. So guys, you just need to look for that type of person in your life and in your sphere. Somebody that you can collaborate with, somebody you can just bounce ideas off of, and it doesn't mean that you have to work together, but it means that you draw strength from each other, you support each other, and you get stronger together. So if for nothing else, it just makes you a better person overall, but even stronger as a team. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you looking for motivation or inspiration today? If you are, raise your hand in the comments, and we
Yeah.
have something we want to send you.
Yep.
We'll talk soon.
Talk soon. Have a great week and have a great Monday. Bye for now.